Fight week. Let's go. All right, man. We back. Of course, got my favorite shirt, Muhammad Ali, to the GOAT. Rest in peace. Um, Great fights happening Saturday. We got WBO champ Sergey Kovalev versus Anthony Yarde. I think saw a little bit of the press conference before their fight yesterday. They look about the same size. Anthony Yarde might be a tad bigger, so he probably like 6'3". Kovalev like 6'1.5", something like that. Um, but they looked about the same, about the same build. Like I said, Anthony Yarde might be a little bit bigger, a little bit taller. Um, we'll see. I mean, we'll see. I'm picking Kovalev to win this fight. Um, Probably a lot of people are picking Kovalev to pick this fight. I don't think that's anything new. It's no, shade to Anthony Yarde or anything. It's just I think it's a massive experience gap. Experience matters. Um, Kovalev's got a dope resume. He's fought Cleverly in his backyard. He fought Campillo. He fought Bernard Hopkins in his backyard. He fought Pascal twice in his backyard. He fought Ward twice. He fought Alvarez twice. He fought Isaac Chalemba. You know what I mean? He's got a hell of a resume. I think he fought Cornelius White, Darnell Boone. So, Kovalev's got, he's got a resume. I know people think he might be a shot fighter. I think he's not the same Kovalev, not like Crusher Kovalev, but he's still pretty good. You know what I mean? He's not a bum. This is a three-time champion, former Unified. So, I think he was top 3 pound for pound at one point. Dude is really good. To say what you want about him outside the ring. I heard he had a couple of cases with some female, not his wife. But people don't really talk about that too much. I think it's going to be on ESPN Plus. It will be in Russia, so the hour probably going to be like 10:30. It's going to be real early on the USA side. So it's going to be like a morning fight. But it's a good one, though. I'm glad it's happening. Team Yarde, they've been real confident, saying, they're going to beat Kovalev easy and stuff like that. Team Yarde and Andre Ward have gone back and forth. They said, you had 2 tough fights with Kovalev, but it won't be the case with us. I don't think Andre Ward means that in like terms of disrespect. I think he just sees it like how most people see it. It's a big level jump. He's been fighting mostly C-level competition, domestic level opposition, and we don't really know what Yarde can or can't do. It's not that we don't think he's good or doesn't think he has the talent. Physically, I think he's got all the tools you need. It's just, does he have any real skill? Does he have will? How's his chin? Can he go 12? I think he's only gone 7 rounds. The longest he's ever gone. I think he only did it once a couple fights ago. So, we just don't know much about Yarde. It's not that we think he's bad. We don't know. Like I said, we don't know what his chin's like. We don't know what his heart, his will at that level. We think he has good power and speed, but that's been against C-level opposition. How is it against better opposition? You can say what you want about Kovalev. He's still a damn good fighter. He's still a 3-time world champion. So, and he looked great in his last fight. Now, you could say he's 3-3 in his last 6 fights. That's probably why Canelo is like hell-bent on trying to fight Kovalev, because the other light heavyweight champions look a little bit more dangerous. They're definitely more fresh. You got Dimitri Bivol, you got Artur Beterbiev, you got Vodstick. Hell, even John Pascal, who just beat Marcus Brown. They're probably going to do a rematch, but Pascal got a weird style. He's an awkward fighter. He's still athletic enough. He can still give some of these dudes problems. Even Bivol kind of struggled with Pascal a little bit. So, not anybody can just beat the dude easy. Even Alvarez had a little bit of problems with him. The only person I seen beat Pascal fairly well was Kovalev and B-Hop. So that should tell you what that's about. Even Pascal beat Chad Dawson, so at his prime. I think he was the first to beat Chad Dawson too. So, Pascal's no, even at age 36, he's no scrum. you gotta be careful of these veterans. Kovalev, Pascal, Pacquiao. Uh, you gotta be careful with these veterans. So that's good that Anthony Yarde's got a lot of talent, but we don't know skillfully where he's at yet until we see it. So I think it's just because his opposition's been so low and he hasn't really been built up properly. That's why most people are not really feeling, Anthony Yarde. I'm not saying he doesn't have a puncher's chance. I'm not saying Kovalev's not old or hasn't had some wars on him, hasn't been stopped. He has. All that's true, but he's still got to, make that happen, And we all know Kovalev's weak to the body. I think more so he just doesn't have a good inside fight game. I think Keith Thurman is legit, weak to the body. Like, any body shot with real force hurts him. Whereas I think Kovalev, I think he's just a bad inside fighter. Like, he has no inside fight skill whatsoever. So, but Anthony Yarde, what is he going to do? Is he going to jab his way inside? Is he going to use head movement? Is he going to, kind of just bull rush him? Like, what is he going to do? I don't even think he shows his reach on BoxRec. I know Kovalev has a 72-inch reach. If I had to guess, Yarde is probably about the same, 72-inch reach or so. Like I said, I think he's got a puncher's chance, and he definitely has youth on his size, but experience, boxing ability, all favors Kovalev. And not only that, but also trainer experience. No shade to Adande, but he's never been training at this level. So there's even a corner advantage for Team Kovalev with Buddy McGirt. So we'll see what happens. I tend to agree with Ward. I think it is going to be kind of a late stoppage. I'll probably say rounds 9, 10, somewhere in that area. Kovalev's got a dynamite jab, dynamite right hand, straight right is real crisp. Kind of a 1-2 fighter. He's got a little bit of rhythm to him. He does throw the hook, but doesn't have the same type of steam on it. I can't remember the last time I seen him throw an uppercut. He does have a good jab to the body, doubles, triples it well. In his last fight versus Alvarez, he used very good angles versus Alvarez. Like I said, really more of a 1-2 fighter, but he does do the basics pretty well, good fundamentals. Like I said, he does have a little bit of rhythm to his game. He's not just a stereotypical Eastern European, you know what I mean? So, he's a good fighter. Anthony Yarde, like I said, I think he's going to have to use a lot of head movement. Or he can counter Kovalev's jab with his own jab. You can jab with a jabber. And Kovalev's not a hooker, so pause. He's not. Anthony Yarde, he actually does have decent body work, but like I said, can he do it at this level? And how is he going to do it? Is he going to use head movements? Is he going to jab his way inside? Is he going to do some feints? I would recommend a little bit of all three. Obviously not all at once, but at times trying to bait your way inside. I think the best way for Anthony Yarde is making a dogfight, make it a rough fight, make Kovalev feel his age, make him feel 36, destroy his body at all costs, make him feel that body work. Hooks, uppercuts to the body all day long, stay in his chest, make him work, push him off the back foot. Don't let Kovalev get into a rhythm with that jab. If he does, and if Kovalev's able to keep the fight at a long range or mid-range distance where he can fire off the jab in the 1-2, it's not going to be a good day for Anthony Yarde. It could be a long night or a short one, because Kovalev, at the end of his punches, dude's got real steam. He's a big puncher. In fact, I probably think it's either him or Beterbiev in terms of the most per capita power. They can both crack. So, and he does have power in that, that jab too. It's a stiff power jab. So, Anthony Yarde better not try to outbox him on the outside. If he does, he's going to be toast. I think his best bet is to keep the fight close, keep it in the mid-range, or really more in the pocket, and not let Kovalev use that extension on his reach. Don't let him use the jab and work off that, because if he's able to do that, it's not going to be a good day for Anthony Yarde, and he'll definitely lose his O. But it's a good fight for sure. Age and experience versus the Hungry Lion. So we'll see what happens. But I got Kovalev probably winning a late stoppage. Could go the decision. Like I said, we don't know what Anthony Yarde's chin is like. But I'm just going off base what I do know. I do know Kovalev can crack and can box, so we'll see what happens. But ESPN Plus, I think it's going to be around. I think if you live like in the Pacific, it'll be like 9:30 a.m. I think for Central Time, like 10:30. I think East Coast might be like 12, somewhere around that area, 12:30. So let me know what you guys think. Drop comments, like, subscribe, stay tuned. You guys take it easy.